Hey guys, Vick here and welcome to a very special video. Today we are looking at the beta version of the Yocan Favotank. Now this is a sub-ohm clearomiser. It comes with, 0.2 and 0.5 ohm heads with organic cotton in the heads, but it also comes with, and this is its USP, it comes with wickless heads as well. Now the wickless head side of things, I've got one in this box, I'll show it you up close. The wickless head side of things is still a bit of a mystery, still got to really look into that. And this is the beta version, and I believe they're revising that wickless head. They're still working on it themselves. They just wanted me to get sort of a little look at the beta version. So what have we got going on with this tank? Yocan, Yocantech, they've been around a little while, they've tried a few different things, but nothing massively that you would have heard of. This is their first attempt at a sub-ohm clearomiser. The benefits and the features, it's really well made, it's got really good airflow options, and it all works really well. The one thing that surprised me that I like so far is it's only a tiny bit taller than an Atlantis, but it actually holds 4.5 mils of juice, which I'm really impressed with. I've got it sat on a mech here. This is the 0.2 ohm, 0.2 ohm head, the normal one, and I'll just give it a quick vape. Seems to do the trick, you know, you've got to say that straight off the bat. What we'll do is we'll go down low, I'll show you the box, I'll show you these heads and stuff close up, I'll show you the tank close up. Remember, it's a beta version, guys. They're going to send me the version that's going to actually go out for sale when it's finished. So it's just a beta version, but I'll show it you up close really quickly, and then we'll come back up top and I'll talk a little bit more. See you in a sec. Okay guys, here we are up close with the Favotank from Yocan. Now remember, this is the beta, guys, so a lot of the things in here may change or could change. I'm just going to give you an overview and show you its USP and stuff. Nice little box, as you can see there, nice little box, and interesting manual. Put that to one side. In the box you get a head in the tank, a head spare here, and this head here, and we'll come back to that head there very shortly. Okay, so really nice strip tip, I've got to say that. It's like a shortened version of the Fogger V6 one, which is cool. So drip tip, then you open it up and your heads go here. They have a 0.2 head, a 0.5 head, and then a wickless head. Now we'll come back to the wickless head, but this is the standard 0.2 cotton head. So we'll pop that in there, very much as you've seen before. Your airflow is like this. It's quite adjustable though, I must say. One hole. All open like that. Probably that will end up being my go-to. That's a bit like what I have on the sub-tank. Underneath you've just got a very standard sort of 510 flat pin there. In here you're supposed to fill it down these holes, and it just looks like that, really. Not too much to it. Now the interesting aspect of this, it looks a very solid and well put together item. The really interesting bit is this. Now I'm not going to go into too much detail because this is just the beta and it's just a first look, but when this focuses, now that might look on first glance like some cotton in there, but it is certainly not. I'm not 100% sure what the material is, but it's like a tube of some sort, rubber or something a bit more dense than rubber, but there's a tube there, and the tube is obviously coming from the tank like the wick would, but I mean, it's still a wick in general terms, but it's obviously a completely different type of wick running through there, and you can just see the coil inside. Obviously need to talk to Yocan a bit more about this before getting involved with it, but that's the unique bit, this head that you can use if you choose, and it is the wickless head, and there's obviously some perceived benefit to that. Maybe it lasts a lot longer than a cotton head would. So that's the tank. I'll fill it up and stuff, and I'll give you a look of it in action. See you in a sec. Okay, so that was the Favotank up close from Yocan. Yocantech.com is their website if you do want to go and look at the tank, some pretty pictures of the tank. Up close you can see it's well put together, it's well made, it's quite neat, it's quite tidy, no problems there. The wickless head, guys, we're just going to park that wickless head. It looks like a really dense material that has been used as a tube across the device, so obviously the juice can travel up and down there. But it isn't a wick in the traditional sense. It's almost like they've not used mesh, but it's almost got that mesh idea of it just being a transporter for juice. The juice hits the coil directly. I've not vaped it yet. I need to talk to Yocan a bit more. I need to do a bit more research before I even want to vape it. What I will say though is the standard organic cotton coil heads are absolutely fine. On a mech, this 0.2 is sort of nice for where I like to be with these sub-ohm clearomisers. If I was putting it in a regulated device, I think I prefer the 0.5 head that comes with. But yeah, so it seems to be vaping well. It's vaping like this. The flavour seems pretty good. Pretty good indeed, to be honest. This is 100 VG juice as well. It doesn't seem to be having any problems wicking or anything like that. There aren't any sort of major problems I've come up against with this. The airflow options are quite vast. There's a 2-hole one like that, which might be quite nice. Intensifies that flavour a little bit more as well, which is quite nice. So yeah, so it seems pretty solid. It'd be interesting to see when they actually release a bit more information about this wickless head. They're saying it's healthier on the site, which is a massive shout. That's a massive shout. I'm not going to go as far as that. The benefit that I could see is it could potentially last longer. It could be a much more durable head, and that could be the main benefit. We'll just have to wait and see. I need to talk to them a bit more about that. But the tank itself, the clearomiser itself, with the cotton heads, I think is pretty solid, really solid. To compare it to the sub-tank and the Atlantis, I'd say in a lot of ways it beats the Atlantis. It fits more juice. The heads, there's 0.2 and 0.5 in the box with the heads. The heads don't seem to be having any trouble. I thought there might be a wicking issue because the holes don't look that big in the actual head, but it's keeping up fine with 100 VG, so that seems absolutely fine. Flavour seems fine. The airflow adjustments options are better than the Atlantis as well, so I'd say it's pipping the Atlantis, but I wouldn't say the flavour is as good as that sub-tank, as the Kanga sub-tank. But that's just my choice. I know a lot of people hate the Kanga sub-tank, so it comes very much up to people's personal opinion on that. But what I would say is there's absolutely nothing wrong with this clearomiser, and when it hits the shelves, wickless atomizer head or not, wickless atomizer head to one side, I think it's a decent option. I think it's a decent option with these cotton coils, and I'm really liking it. So there's sort of a first look. There'll be a proper full video review when they send me the real version. This is just a heads up, just a bit of fun. I think it's quite interesting and exciting to see something new like this, even if it is the beta version. And that's that. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.